Hey friends, welcome back to Owlets Tarot. I'm Jason. Thank you so much for joining me and as always sharing your time and your energy with me. I hope this video, that the audio is picking up a little better. I'm trying to see the bottom of the screen to see if I'm even connected. Well, hope so. Alright, this is going to be a general collective for my terrific Tauruses. Okay, actually we're gonna get the big girls out. And this is going to be a general collective for August. So what's the energy for Taurus for August 2023? Energy for August. Let's do one more shuffle. Come here. Say hello to your fans. You want to say hello to your fans? Yes. Say hi, world. You see yourself? Ooh, terrifying. All right. Energy for my Taurus friends. Energy for Taurus. Energy for Taurus. What was that? Energy for Taurus. Okay. So, bare bones. We're going to put some meat on these bones, but let's first start with the three that we have. Past energy, we've got the Seven of Wands. Pretty detailed cards. I guess that's why they have to be the size of dinner plates. And then we have the Three of Wands. And the Knight of Wands. Alright, so very fiery energy, Taurus. From the Seven of Wands, moving out of the Seven of Wands into the Three of Wands. So moving out of past energy into current. It seems as though you've really had your hands full. That felt clear before I began the reading, and the Seven of Wands in past energy reiterates that. See how in the Seven of Wands, there's a lot going down inside this circle. But when we move into current energy, we've got this circle here with this massive like ship coming in. And I almost view the chaos within this circle to be this. So it feels to me like you've gotten some things straightened out. Things feel a bit more you feel a bit more patient. Well, the Three of Wands is often about being patient and waiting for things to come together in the way that you've been hoping that they would. Waiting for your ship to come in, right? Waiting for your just dues. Waiting to find your pearl. It's a very, very strong feeling of awakening here too, with the crown chakra. Now, upcoming energy, and we're going to get some clarifiers, but we've got the Knight of Wands. Let's get some clarifiers before I say anything else, because I don't want to say the wrong thing. What do we want to use for clarifiers? Okay, thank you. Knight of Wands, affectionately known as the fuckboy card. It's a passionate energy. It's not a stable energy. It's an energy that needs space. It needs space to roam, ready to leap from where it is. And sometimes when we operate in that way, we can end up leaving behind people that we've hurt. Or that have hurt you. I feel like someone is going to be making amends with someone else. But I can't tell if it's you making amends with somebody or somebody making amends with you. It's somebody making amends with you, okay. So someone wants to make amends. Someone wants for there to be peace. Now I'm getting that feeling though from the Knight of Wands, which is giving me pause. Like if this reading was for me, I would be very careful about what it is that you give away throughout the month of August. Remember how long it took for things to become organized, for there to be some semblance of, organization. Look how much effort had to go in to finding that pearl, to putting all this craziness and compressing it, alchemizing it into something that you can manage. How long you've been waiting for your ship to come in. So that's sometimes what makes me nervous when the Knight of Wands shows up in upcoming energy, because when somebody is just starting to get their life, organized in the way that they want it, things are starting to happen in the way that you want them to happen. You're starting to see progress. The Knight of Wands is an energy that can take that from you if you're not careful. even if it's not like intentional or maliciously, it's just the energy of the Knight of Wands. And the person that wants to make amends with you, I do feel like it's a Aries, Leo, or Sag. Ugh. Okay. We got at the bottom. Bottom of the deck, Three of Swords. So there is the potential for heartbreak here. Now this doesn't have to mean that I'm hitting that mic. I sure as shit am. Heartbreak, yes, but it almost feels like this is heartbreak. I know this sounds odd, but this feels like heartbreak on a superficial level in some way. It feels like someone showing you that you've broken their heart, because that's almost their main objective. They want you to see, like, oh, look what you've done to me by not doing for me. Look what you've done to me by not letting me in, by not, now you've got your life all settled, and now you don't want to let me in? No, because, there is a very good reason that this individual or individuals, or this toxic behavior, or this addiction, whatever this Knight of, can I speak? Knight of Wands represents you too. Knight of Wands represents to you. My God, the verbal dyslexia. Okay, but let's start in the past. We've got the Nine of Cups. Okay, so this Seven of Wands, it really shows that you fought hard. You stood your ground. You maintained focus, even when shit was rough. And it's what has allowed you to be in the position that you're in now. It's what's put you in this space of being able to have the things that you'd wanted. And then we go into the Three of Wands with your ship coming in, but underneath we've got the Eight of Swords. Excuse me. And the Eight of Swords, it's often about us trapping ourselves. I'll show it to you upright. It came out in reverse, though. Keep that in mind. It's often about us trapping ourselves, tripping ourselves up, not having confidence in ourselves, not understanding that we're actually not trapped. The only thing that's trapping us is our noggin. Because as you can see in this card, you've got wings and the cage is open. But you're just not looking up. You're just not seeing it. Now it's in reverse. So I do feel like a big part of what has caused this dramatic and much needed shift in your life in August is you recognizing, hold on. I keep hearing stuff. Is you realizing that Oh, it was me that was trapping myself. Oh, I had the key to get out of this all along. Oh, I had the answers here all along. Studying so hard for this test, and the answers were right here all along. But see, the clarifier that came out for the Knight of Wands is, let me see that, is the Five of Cups. So, I don't love that for you, because it feels like you looking at what you no longer have, not realizing what you still possess. Now, I think this is a position that you could end up in if you let your guard completely down. You know, you're really not on, you're not operating on 10. And you let an energy that's negative, whatever this represents, like I said, back into the fold, back into your circle. Because notice, I don't think they'll all fit on the camera, but notice how all three cards have circles. And that's not this deck. This deck isn't like filled with circles. Now, no matter what, you know, because we all have free will, right? We all have choice. That's why nothing in tarot is, you know, set in stone. Time is fluid in that way. So what I would say is that if you feel you need to allow this energy back into your life, let's say it's an individual wanting to make amends for something that they've done, just remember that that's probably not an energy, even if you allow it back in, even if, you know, this is an energy of someone that says that they have changed. They haven't. They haven't. Yeah. So what you have to remember is no matter what you've given away, if you choose to let this person back in, and you find yourself in a position of things that you worked very hard to garner, you kind of see them dropping and floating away. Don't fixate on the things that you have lost. Fixate more on what it is you still have, and the abilities that this possesses. You know, under this water, this could have roots. This could be something that you could take once you've crossed this expanse and plant and start anew. So this isn't like a be all end all. But just, you need to keep in mind, you know, that you've been in this place before. Looking down, seeing yourself as trapped. When it's in reverse, doesn't matter if you're looking down, right? going to fall right out of that open cage. And once you hit the sky with those wings, that's the moment that you realize, oh, all along I was free. It reminds me of an Ani DeFranco song. That fucking motorcycle. They never really owned you. You just carried them around you. And one day you put them down and found your hands were free. All right, let's get 2 oracles, please, for Taurus. I would say, just in particular, if you've got a Sag that comes into your life wanting to make amends over something, just please be careful. Go into the situation, if you choose to, with with both eyes open. We've got the journey. We've got the journey. We've got guide. I think something else came up behind it. And trust yourself. Okay, yeah, beautiful. Journey, guide, trust yourself. So on this journey, you are guided. That's where I was getting that strong crown chakra energy from. You are being guided on your journey, but you need to learn to trust what that crown chakra and third eye are reminding you of. Have, a stronger sense of belief in yourself. Trust yourself. Trust your instincts. If something doesn't feel right, if something feels like it's too good to be true, or if something feels fishy, just trust yourself, okay? Yeah, there's really not much more coming through. I just keep hearing a lot of be careful, trust yourselves. Someone's coming in to make amends after you have already closed up your circle, your sacred space. Filled with all the hard-earned lessons and materials and gifts and guidance that you've been given. So you'll see in the Knight of Wands, the 2 heads. That kind of is the spirit of the Knight of Wands, just always looking, Very nomadic energy. Not the type of energy that likes to settle down. And that's what I'm saying, even if this is representing something like addiction, recognize that, trust in yourself. You don't want to lose what it's taken you so long to obtain. Focus on what you have. Focus on the beauty of that. Focus on trusting yourself. And don't be afraid to call on your guides. Because we're all guided in life by forces greater than us. It's good to see you stepping away from this battle stance that you had to maintain. And it's really wonderful to see your ship coming in. So full of abundance. that's why I think in this reading I'm so kind of zeroed in on this Knight of Wands. Because just, enjoy the space that you're in. And if someone wants to come back into your life and enter that space, just trust yourself and remember why they're not in your life right now. Or this vice, or this negative belief, whatever, like I said, whatever this might represent for you. Like I said, please keep in mind these are general readings. Messages can't apply to everyone. Yeah, so I mean, obviously all your choices are yours. But Taurus, if you've got a Sagittarius or an Aries, possibly a Leo, but I really feel Sagittarius and maybe Aries, wanting to come back into your life, just make sure that you maybe do a third eye meditation, a crown chakra meditation. Make sure that you're in alignment. Make sure that you've got the intuition popping, honey. And trust in that intuition. Trust yourself. Even though, frankly, that little girl looks like she's up to something. Yeah, and trust yourself comes right after the Eight of Swords in reverse. So trust that you're going to be okay out here in the big wide world, in this new cyclical sacred space that you've created. Trust the beauty within, and trust that there's a lot more all around. You've been in the energy of keeping yourself stuck, stagnant. And now that is an energy that is shifted to where we want it. But we don't need disruptive forces swooping in and leaving us feeling scattered, leaving us feeling the loss. Okay? Alright. Kind of an unusual reading for me to deliver. But I read what I see. So, I hope that you are all doing well. I hope you stay well. I hope you take great care of yourselves, first and foremost, always, so that you are able to take care of those around you. Know that I love you very much. I appreciate each and every one of you for watching. I hope that you heard something that is of some form of service to you in the month of April, for the month of April. Also keep in mind that the readings are timeless. I did hone in on, energy for the month of April. But like we said, time is a funny thing. It's not really linear. All right, my friends. Until we see each other again, I hope that you are all well and keep well. Stay well. Keep that third eye popping, honey. All right. Bye, guys. Where's the stop on this?